What's going on, everybody? My name's Ollie. I'm the owner of Project Neo, and you're listening to the NeoCast.
And the second flawless round from Neo as Indy takes down Morocco. Project Neo are looking unstoppable.
It's going to be the first episode. This is going to be the podcast where we give you the insight on everything Project Neo. Today we've got the two of my best friends and our Call of Duty competitive players, Hayes and Snoop. What's going on, guys?
Yo,
What's popping?
So we just got them together today. We're kind of going to go over our kind of path through Call of Duty since the beginning. Call of Duty was the first competitive game we were in as an organization. And these guys were on the first team we ever had. So it's cool to have you guys back. It's cool to kind of see where we've came from. And that's kind of what I want to talk about first. So we picked you guys up early 2020, correct?
Yep. It was in the end of January, right?
Yeah, and we had just started beginning of January, end of December. So that was right when we started. You guys were the first team we ever kind of looked at. What was the roster there? What was the entire roster?
So it was me, one of my best friends, C Mill, who's no longer competing, Turbo, Flaw, and Hayes. We picked up Hayes, a week and a half before the AGN Charlotte event, and then we just kind of went with it. We were low-key hesitant that he wasn't gonna come.
Mhm.
He said he was. He was like, "Hell yeah, I'll be there." But he ended up showing up. So yeah, that's how that kind of went.
Definitely.
But
of course, if I was gonna leave y'all in the dust. Y'all needed me.
needed somebody.
So how did that work? Like, what were you kind of looking at, Hayes, before that, before you got picked up? Where was kind of your competitive sense? Where were you at in your career at that point?
Trying to think about it. Well, really, I was focused on going to the P2P lands. Since I missed Minnesota, which is the biggest land last year. Well,
That was the
probably
only
one of
man, really.
yeah, really, the only land that a lot of people went. Um, yeah, like I was playing the tournaments on the like GB or whatever, but other than that, I was really focused on playing my PPs, which is pro points for people. And finding the team to go to these lands. Uh, then AGN like tweeted out, "Oh, we're hosting one in Charlotte." Last time, I missed it because it was one in August, and August of 2019. There was one in August when I was moving to school. So I was like, okay, well, I can't miss this one since I'm literally an hour or so away. Like no point of me missing that. Plus I have my vehicle. Hit up Cameron. Well, at
Well,
first
no. You hit up Cody.
I hit
Well,
up
really,
Cody.
this is how it all really went down. I think Neo hit up Cody because we tweeted out looking for an org,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and then I think you guys got in contact with Cody. Yeah, it was literally four of us. It was all of our first lands, ever.
Yeah.
And honestly, that was the first year that I took competitive serious,
Mm-hmm.
because every single year it just felt like there was something else going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understood what pro points were and all that stuff, but I never had a chance to play on the 1Ks and stuff on the weekend for P2P until that year, and that's just because of my work schedule and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's about it.
I don't know, it's crazy because bro, I really wasn't expecting nothing
Yeah,
from
we went in that land not really
Yeah.
expecting anything, honestly. I
Yeah.
think we scrimmed one team that went to that land,
yeah. And
and that
especially
was, what team was that? A&O?
I don't even know.
We
Honestly, I
scrimmed them,
don't.
but we didn't know it was them, if
Yeah,
that makes
so
sense.
let's kind of backtrack here and we can talk about the Charlotte LAN a little bit. So that was our first LAN as an organization, and with you guys being our first team, and like you said, I mean, we picked you guys up probably a week and a half, 2 weeks before the LAN, and we kind of threw everything together. Kind of just going in, like you said, with a no expectations mindset. We were going there as an org just for some kind of networking and some,
Clout.
yeah, to get some eyes on us. And you guys were going there for some experience and just to kind of prove yourselves in that scene. So, like you said, it was kind of no expectations. We kind of went out there with just the idea of having fun and kind of proving ourselves both as an org and you guys as players. So, we flew down. I think it was the kind of May, I think, wasn't it?
No, the event
February.
was in February.
Was
Yeah,
it? Oh, yeah,
February.
yeah. I was thinking next month. So, yeah, flew down there. We got an Airbnb all together. That was pretty cool. And I mean, that whole event was straight grind, dude, or grind. We woke up at like 7 a.m., went to the event, was there all day, came home at like 8, hung out for a
Got
little bit.
torched.
Yeah, went to bed. But let's
That
kind of
event
talk
was
about that
cool.
LAN. So day one, we right off the bat we had to play
We got
John's
there a
team.
day early. Hold on, hold on. Let's backtrack because we got there a day early, a day before the LAN.
Yeah.
We all met each other. This was the first time I had met like, or I had seen anybody's face really.
Yeah.
Like, um. But yeah, so we met at the Airbnb, or I think we picked up. It was me, Cody, and my girlfriend. We went and picked up Fall from the airport,
Mhm.
and then we were supposed to pick up Revenge from the airport as well. Aaron or Turbo, we met him on the way into Charlotte, or I think he was already waiting on us near the Airbnb, and then Nick was at the Airbnb as well.
Yeah, you guys all beat me there.
Yeah, and then
You were
you
coming
showed
from
up.
Narnia.
Yeah,
Yeah, you came all the way
I
from.
drove 10.5 hours straight from Michigan to North Carolina
I
that
would
day.
never.
I'm
I
definitely
don't
fine.
know. Like, I feel like we also like missing. Y'all were gonna play with Revenge.
Were we?
Yes, y'all were gonna play with Revenge
I don't remember that.
over like picking up somebody because he was already a part of y'all
Oh
roster.
yeah, that is right. He was
Yeah.
already he was our substitute on the
Yeah,
roster.
for
That is
those of you
right.
who don't know, Revenge was our substitute, and he did end up going to the LAN with us. Uh, just for some background knowledge there.
I love
Yeah,
Revenge, man, but
Yeah, he's a homie.
but
I'm
he
glad that
wasn't
he didn't play low key, cause it
right.
would have been rough. But I don't know, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Us like
I
getting
mean,
there, but that was straight vibes day one though. No lie,
Yeah, day
not
one
gonna
we
lie.
all get to the Airbnb, and I think that night we ended up going to the event, and you guys played
Yeah,
2v2s.
yeah. They had a 2v2 thing. We weren't gonna play it, and then Cody and Flaw were like, "Yeah, let's play it." So they played, and then me and Nick were like, "Fucking, I
just
guess we'll
yeah, just
play."
being competitive.
And
We
then
were like,
we were supposed to go pick up Revenge from the airport that night.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah, we can't play because we got to go pick him up. We ended up playing it, and I gave him money to get a Uber. Did he
Hmm.
get a Uber? Or either way, he got a ride to the venue, and then we all went back to the. What round did we lose in?
the
You guys
Semis?
last
made it to like
the
semis, yeah.
yes, we
Yeah,
made it
I
to
think we made the
semis
semis.
and lost.
To a
We got
crooked.
clapped.
Yeah, we
We
did.
did get clapped though, but we literally beat everybody else.
Hmm.
I don't know. I felt like it's kind of weird
I,
because like
I had everything recorded. Like it's still on my YouTube and all
Hmm.
that. So
we did not know. Well, me personally, I didn't. I was going into here knowing nobody.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part.
Hmm.
And we just instantly click.
Yeah, it
Like
was crazy.
not just click as in game wise, but
Yeah.
we clicked like personalities. Like
Hmm.
yeah, me and Cam friends to this day. Me and Cody, if he gets on Discord, like whenever he does, like last time spoke with him, it was same vibes.
a
Like
minute ago.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I talk to Revenge every day,
Yeah, it
and
like instantly just formed like a friend group, and everybody still talks. I mean, you guys came back. We've been in touch since we met. Like
right.
we just like clicked instantly as a group, and like all the nerves were gone like day one. Once everybody kind of got into the Airbnb, we were all chilling. Everybody kind
I
of
would I
laughed.
would
Everybody
say
was
like
laughing.
personality wise, like everybody was chill,
Nerves,
and then
yes, yeah. Nah, personality. I'm about to say because in game,
cause nerves were definitely there.
I
You
know
could
Yeah,
they
yeah,
was
tell.
yeah,
nervous.
yeah, definitely. So
Well, and
day,
then they won. Okay, so when they like assigned pools, they did it by who was playing in the 1K.
mm,
All the teams that were playing in the 1K were gonna play first, cause they wanted everybody to get that out the way, and then they would play the 1K from the event. The only person on our team that wanted to play the 1K was Nick,
Because I
and
had
he
my pro
signed.
point.
Yeah, cause he had his pro points, and he signed us up for that one. So we got put into the death pool with all the quote unquote like best people there, or like the tryhards, I guess,
mm-hmm.
or like I mean, everybody went there to try. You know what I'm
We
saying?
made
Yeah,
it out in
it was like
winners.
the demon pool.
Yeah, we had, like I said, the death pool.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we made
um,
it out in winners though, so I ain't stressing.
So
we only
so
needed to win one match, and we did that. So
so day two, you guys wake up the Airbnb with these people that you've never met. How you kind of like we wake up super early for the event. Everybody kind of carpools. We get over there. How you guys feeling before matches start? Like, what were the vibes? What were your emotions?
before we even left, bro, I mean, we had people. Nick was over here dry scooping G Fuel.
But that's
We're,
common.
we're chugging game fuels and getting ready for the day. And then we get there. I think everybody was like on like a caffeine high. I feel like I
Yeah.
For
couldn't
real.
sit still personally. Like I was just way too jittery.
Mm-hmm.
And just besides caffeine high, I felt like
And it snowed that morning.
Mm-hmm.
it did.
It was
I
cold as
just
It was
fuck.
so cold.
I felt like us being naturally clicked, like us, our personality naturally click. It was better because of the fact that when we got in the game, everybody just listened to each other. Not even just listen to each other, but our first matches, we had to play somebody really
Mm-hmm.
hard. Now, like Cameron
Ex
said in the
world
beginning,
champion.
4 of them never played on land before. So for me being the only person that had played on land before and going into a team with nobody who played on land, I was just trying to be like, all right, everybody, whatever. It's like I don't even stress about the names. Is everybody like everybody has a controller. Everybody can shoot back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about the names that we're playing against.
Yeah.
I mean,
So first match we have total advantage, and that was John.
Huntman,
Yeah.
well Hunts.
Yeah. So
It was
it.
John Hunt.
I
Damn.
think I think
Not.
I think it was like Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nelson. That was his name. And then Prodigy, U.S. Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
Was it U.S.
Yep.
Prodigy?
Yeah.
I just knew it was Prodigy.
Yeah. So
Or Logan Prod. That's his name.
for those of you that aren't huge in the
And
COD
one more.
community, John was an ex-pro, played for Envy for a while, um, and he had a
World
team.
champion.
Yeah, he's definitely a world champion. So that being our first match, they're already super nervous. We're super excited to play. John shows up 40 minutes late, so we've been sitting
Dude, it was
there.
over 40. It was like an hour. We
It was like
got
an
ice,
hour.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these
We
guys.
showed up like 20 minutes early so we could
Mm-hmm.
warm up. We were the first team in
Yeah,
the
first team
venue.
in. Yeah.
And then we warmed up, half their team's there, and then John never shows up. Well, he shows up, but it was like an hour, hour and a half maybe. And they
Mm-hmm.
basically forfeited the map one, and then he showed up right at the start of map two. So they ended up beating us 3-1 that series. But I don't know. I just feel like that was kind of fucked up. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah, that was tough. I couldn't imagine, getting all hyped up. You guys are kind of talking to each other, getting ready for the match, and then boom, you got to sit there for an hour shooting bots. So, but moving past that, going to our second match, um, like he said, we're kind of iced, but we're getting back in the groove. We kind of throw that match to the side, um, and I believe this match we played on stream.
yep.
Um,
Cosmic Wolf.
yep, against Cosmic Wolf, and that one was pretty
Yeah.
close. They were.
Tupac,
They're
Real.
Tupac, who was now Optics S&D analyst.
Not anymore. He
Not
was
anymore.
Huntsman.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Huntsman,
don't.
yeah.
He's not on the roster anymore.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he was Huntsman's old S&D analyst. So the man plays so many S&D tournaments. He's good at the game. So that was another tough match.
Lives in Charlotte.
Yeah, I think they ended up winning the event too.
No,
So
they came in second.
came
They
in
were
second.
leading the whole event, and
Yeah.
then they lost to TA, which is John's team.
Oh yeah.
Dang, did we play that one close or did we get smoked?
That
The
one.
S&D we got smoked in the
Yeah,
S&D.
the
The
hardpoints were
Doms,
close.
every single Dom that we played, we either won or was really close. Because I think we were well, nobody really knew who we were, but honestly, we all felt like we were like top 5
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Domination wise, I think we were probably top 3, low
Yeah,
key.
for sure
I
for
don't think we
Dom.
dropped a Dom other than Cosmic Wolf and TA.
Yeah.
Well, and then the match we lost, obviously. But
Yeah, I think you guys ended up that one 3-1 as well. I think you guys took one of the hard points. Um, but again, that was a super good team. We came in knowing that they were going to be difficult. And then after that, I think we played ANO.
yeah, we played ANO, and then we
ANO,
3-1 them.
yeah, ANO was also kind of in the same boat we were. They were a new org, a new team, and they were kind of looking to prove themselves. And yeah, we 3-1 them. It was pretty quick. Our
Yeah,
Dom,
those
our
suck.
yeah, our respawns on that was huge.
Yeah, I was about to say that was really the only thing that we even practiced going into that event. We played Surge, but we didn't really practice it, and it showed. Honestly, if we would have practiced a little bit more in Surge, I think we could have finished a little bit better. But
Yeah, and that was the match that the clip came from where you guys were standing up.
well,
I think no, that was the
that
second
was the
series.
next. Yeah, it was the next
The
series. I
no,
think.
that was the next day. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
before, like
just
we
the
were.
second day.
It was the
Just
last
went
match.
bracket play. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was our
Bracket
last.
play. We came in reverse.
Wait, no. So that day they had pools. Everybody finished their pools, and then They
next
started
day.
that night they started the brackets.
Yeah.
You remember we came back that night to play.
Yeah, that was that day. It was that
That was the
night.
same day. Dang, we had a long
Yeah.
Saturday then.
Yeah, we had a long Saturday because
Yeah.
um
Yeah, because we played
yeah,
A&O that
yeah.
night, and then we beat
E-
them, and then went home, came back and played
we
Concord,
went and
Gray.
ate Chipotle,
Yep.
went home, took a nap. Then we came back. Well, I know I took a nap. I don't know if everybody else took a nap. When we came back, remember there was no stations for us to warm up on. We had to
Yeah.
wait on them to finish their match to warm up, and then
So we beat A&O and then lost Total and Cosmic, and then that put us in. That was end of pools, and first
yeah.
bracket
So
play we
we
game was against Fine.
Yes,
it was
Finesse,
finesse.
that's what we
It was
played.
finesse. Yeah,
finesse gaming,
Yeah.
and that is where we got the clip of Cody standing up because
yeah.
Mhm.
We
we
won
dropped
3-2. We won map 5 S&D.
we dropped both the hard points. I'm pretty sure they were close hard points, but we dropped both the hard points, and
Yeah.
then we won. We came back in both the searches and won, and then we won the dom.
It's
Mhm.
crazy because I think I made the play on the S&D the last round that won us the game, but everybody did their thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody
Everybody
in
did
the
their
game five.
thing.
Okay, so the game two with the first S&D, well, they went up what like 3-1 or something,
Yeah.
and then we won 5 straight rounds. And I stood up and told him that they fucking choked,
Yeah.
and he was like, "How did we choke? You guys had to lead the whole time." It's like you guys were up 3-1. Shut up. And then we won the dom, and then
Then we went
What's
down
it?
like 5-2 or something like that.
wait,
And
then
that
we
was
won the
last
dom,
map.
and then, yeah, and then they
That
beat
was
us in the
last.
hard point again, the fourth map, and then the fifth map we went to Arclov S&D,
Yeah.
and they went up like 5-1 or
Yeah.
5-2 or something. Yeah, they went up 5-1, and we came and won 5 straight rounds again. Cause
Yeah.
let's see, I think we won like 2 rounds.
Yep.
I was like, I told everybody, I was like, look, everybody relax. I can see it on their faces. Cause I was no bullshit. I was looking at the guy in front of me. I could tell this dude was nervous. He was about to like shit himself. And I told her, I said, relax, we got this. Take it one round at a time, and we did that, and we ended up come back and winning. I think we got a couple first bloods that went our way, and then we just worked the map, I guess. I know that last round was crazy. Did we have defense? I'm pretty sure we did.
We had defense, yes, and I camped like you know how the Arclight feet the first truck where the grandma's house is, and I kept that deep like sewer corner.
Oh yeah, that was the map Turbo went off too with the sniper.
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Hitting his
went
shots.
off. Yes, he went off, and no, he
And
went
then
off second map, like the
wait,
second
that
SND, the
yeah,
first
Yeah, that
SND,
wasn't that map.
and then the second round we like it was just me, you, and Cody.
Yeah.
Every other round we were just going off. But yeah,
yeah.
like I kept that corner, and they like two of them ran past me. He was like, "Don't shoot, don't shoot." I was
I was like, yeah,
like,
we just gotta be patient.
"Man, I
Yeah.
got 2 kills." I was like, "Yeah, I'm camping this corner, whatever."
Either way, we
But
ended up coming back and winning. That's where we got that clip from.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
huge. And then we go on to play Cosmic Wolf, who had the bye in the first round.
and we had already lost, yeah, to them earlier that day,
Yeah.
and even they were like, just good luck, have fun. The
Yeah.
hard point, I think they came out very strong. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. That was not a close series, that's for sure. I think they 6-0'd in the S&D or 6-1'd.
I think they 6-1 us that S&D, but like we weren't expecting to beat them,
Yeah.
honestly,
We knew they
just
were going to be the
because,
favorite.
yeah,
ooh,
that whole day they
Cosmic.
went undefeated.
Yeah.
Cosmic Wolf.
we played them again, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
and
3-0
winners
in
round two.
pools, and then they had a bye. They 3-0'd us. They 3-1 TB. Yeah, they literally got double. Like they lost twice in grand finals to TA.
Yep. John and them came back and beat them 2 times. But yeah, they beat us. I think that was the closest dom that they had the whole like tournament. I think
Yeah.
they beat us by literally it was like
It was
one
like a
play.
point. Yeah, it was
It was
like
it was it was one play that like if somebody else would rap back or something and helped us with the point, because I think we all started split pushing because we panicked basically, and they ended up beating us by like I think it was like 3 or 4 points just because like they ended up triple capping us at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a very close map, and even they were like, damn, they weren't expecting us to like come out that strong. And the first day that we played them, or that first time that we played them, they even said that they were like, we were not expecting you guys to be able to shoot back like that.
Yeah.
'Cause the first hard point was kind of close for a little
Mhm.
bit, and then I think they kind of blew it
just
open.
took off. Yeah.
They got us in a spawn trap one time, and then it was just
Yeah.
after
I mean
that we were
that was it though. That's even the same thing in this game though. If you compare it, like, you get the favorite spawns, and you just easily control the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, so we lose that one, 0-3, and then we head down to the losers. So actually after that game we go back to the Airbnb, kind of regroup, we watch some VOD. Um, I think we did like the beans challenge or whatever it was.
I don't think we did. I think we were going to.
We
Oh
were
yeah.
going to.
But yeah, so then we head to bed, get up early the next morning. First one of the event, just like yesterday. Um, and then
We're
we
playing on
play.
main stage today. We had the
Yep,
first match of the day.
yep. So first map we play on main stage on stream against Concord Gray, which is like our alternate team or secondary team, I guess. And that one was, I think we like won or 250 to like 15, the
Yeah,
hard
that was
point.
that was that was bad for them.
Yeah. And then the S&D they actually did put up a fight. I think they were
Yeah,
up
we
like
won
4-0.
6-5.
Yeah. So that one was super close. And then right after that, we go right back to Concord Maroon, which is the number one or number two team in college competitive COD. So they were definitely looking to do some damage.
And
Yeah.
they had already had like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good. They were a good team. They've already had like, basically LAN experience, I would say, because they all
Yeah.
played from the same like place.
Setups.
Like
Yeah.
whenever they practice and stuff like that, they all played like together, the same building, same complex, whatever you want to call it, at their own
Mhm.
school or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I mean, I think the first series we came out after we beat that one team 250 to 14. It was 250 to 14 or something.
Yeah.
We realized like that they weren't like as good as everybody else. We didn't realize this until after we beat them in the hardboard. They hadn't won a series like the whole event, and then they said that the only team that or we beat them the most, like the highest score, I guess, in hardpoint. Even like we beat them by more. Even holy shit, I can't get it out of my mouth. But like we beat them worse than anybody else had that whole like event, I guess, is what I was trying to say. And
Yeah.
they were like we weren't expecting that. And then the S&D, I'm not gonna lie, we kind of trolled a little bit.
We were
Um,
definitely broke.
yeah, because we knew we weren't gonna lose the Dom, and yeah, we ended up beating them, and then we advanced back to best of fives against Concord Maroon, and then we had to wait like an hour or something like that at the event after while they were playing their match, and I think that kind of fucked us because at that point in time there were no stations for us to warm up on, and
I
they
think
were
weren't they
behind on
packing
schedule.
up? Yes, they were like trying to pack up as people were still playing. So it was
Yeah,
like we couldn't even warm up. I mean, granted, like Cameron said, that was a thing. But yeah, like we couldn't warm up. And on land it's kind of important because like you're going from main. So also another thing is that main stage had different type of PlayStations than side station. So what I'm what I had was on main stage was PS4 Pros, and you get to the side station and you play a whole different PlayStation. Play the original PlayStation, which graphics look different, with sound cues are different. Just
the
everything
game
different.
the game is just different
It's a
on a
complete.
normal
It's a yeah.
PlayStation.
It's a completely different game. Looks different, feels different. Front lights is whatever. But um, yeah, we get to play them on the side station. We set up whatever, and
We gotta talk about the vetoes.
first I did vetoes
And
the
honestly,
whole
they were
tournament.
going our way for the most part until that series.
And yeah, literally, like I was finessing vetoes the whole tournament until I felt like they were watching it, like
They
watching. Well, we were
watched our
playing
first
we were
series.
playing the same maps as well because, look, we are a new team and we don't have many reps on everything. So look, we were like playing the same maps, sticking with what we were winning with because we were blowing people out. So our respawn game was tight. We just didn't have a variety of maps that we were good at.
What was that
Um,
map that we won 250-14 on? What's the name of that?
that was
Gunrunner.
Gunrunner.
Yeah, you guys could play Dom, Hardpoint, like S&D, like you
We
could
even
play
played
anything on the
S&D on
map.
that,
Even
yeah,
Yeah.
S&D, like that
Literally
was
that
our
map was yours to control.
literally that was our
until
map.
that series.
Yeah.
And until we finished them, well, not finesse, but we. I feel like they were our vetoes. I mean, also we were ice, and they were just getting off of playing, so they were
They made a comeback too. That was
Yeah,
the
they were
yeah.
thing.
just getting off a 2-0 win where they came back. So they were heated and we like if we would have played that match right after main stage cuz you guys came off main
Yeah,
stage
I don't
after
know. I was about to say
250-14 and an S&D win. So if you guys would have came off that like and you were on stream, Like if you would
That
have
would have
came
been
off
a
that,
completely different series, I feel like.
100%.
But I mean,
Also,
it
also,
is what
I
it
feel
is.
like I mean, so we also got it's no excuses. We lost. We got actually clapped,
Yeah.
but it was a lot of other things that's going on as well. One of our teammates missing his medicine. He took his medicine and made him really drowsy.
Hmm.
So we're
Yeah.
basically playing 5v4. Like one of my teammates also playing on the slant that's sitting next to him at the end.
And he's
Chairs
rolling.
complete chairs completely sliding as we're in the middle of the game. So that's another thing. So that's two people out. All right, 3v5, and everybody else we're straight. Like we don't know what's going on. So it's me at the end, completely like oblivious to what's going on the opposite end of
On
what
the
we're
end,
doing. Literally. So
I was in the middle,
and Turbo was
trying to hold the vibes. And
yeah, and
Turbo was in between us,
Turbo was in between us. So
and then
I'm
Cody was on my right. Yeah,
so like I just feel like yeah, if we would have
our
played that
vibes were
match,
bad that match. Yeah, honestly.
it was just a lot going on.
Yeah, I
I mean,
won't.
yeah,
I
we were.
won't put a name out there, but that day
I mean,
somebody just
we can
brought.
make excuses, bro, but it's like,
They got
Yeah, at the
smoked.
end of the day,
yeah,
they are
at
a
the end
good
of the
team.
day,
They're
I
number
know
one.
I know they were rushing us to play. Like I was in there trying to shoot bots, and we were supposed to host up, and they ended up hosting up or whatever.
Yeah,
And they were like rushing me, and I was like, dude, I said, you guys just came off like a match. Like I'm not about to come in here ice cold and play y'all. Like
yeah.
I was the only one that shot bots that like even attempted to. I think because everybody else was just trying to join up.
I do remember that we were supposed to have hosts, and he argued that he already had the lobby open, and then we ended up having like shit, like ping that game for no reason. Even on
Yes,
LAN,
Yeah,
even
yes.
on LAN,
there
you
was a
guys were
ping
like
at land.
30 ping on LAN,
It was
and
because
he had
those stations.
0.
So so it was because those stations, right? They were disconnecting everything, trying to pack up because they were behind schedule. So the stations that they had connected to the, I guess like the server room, they were just connected to like a router, I'm assuming. So like some stations were connected to a router, but the others were connected to a server. But anyways, it should never be like that. Um, like one person on host, if you host up at LAN, essentially you get no ping.
Yeah, 0.
While if everyone else is who's not connected to a server, or at least the same server, we're pinging like 20, 30, which is nothing to complain about if you playing online.
Online and everybody
Yeah,
else is at the same
But
thing.
if one one or two teammates are pinging 0 on the opposite team and they're just running through you while you're pinging 30, I mean, which is also an excuse, but we got smoked. Like we literally
Yeah,
got
I think the
smoked.
hard point, dude. I think I was the only one that
yeah.
even went
That
close
went
to positive.
Their search was super good too.
And then their search, I'm not gonna lie, I think they watched us play their other team in the search, and they seen what we did. And I swear to you, like every time we went to play something or like try to strat or something, it was countered,
Yeah,
it was just counter. Yeah. I
which
mean,
is fine. Like it's just part of the game, you know. But
yeah, we got clapped.
yeah,
Moving on, right? Not moving on, because that was like the end of our run. And
that
I
was it.
kind of,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
like
we
that
ended
was,
up placing
top 6, I think.
7. We placed 7th. So we place top 8. Our first LAN, your guys' first LAN as a team. Some of your guys' first LANs in general. Then we move on from there. We ended up right after that LAN, we ended up losing Cody, Turbo, and Flaw.
Hmm.
And then AGN ended up putting on an online LAN or online tournament or league right after that. What was the roster for that one?
weren't we under IGF? Yes. Oh my God, that
Yeah, we weren't
drama.
here. Yeah,
Yes, that drama. You bought us out.
they bought us out. Bought us out.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? I don't remember this.
Remember we were
We
okay.
didn't
So
play.
we didn't. So the first league we were under Neo. Then remember season 2 is when. So like okay, so season 1 was approximately what 2.5, 3 weeks.
Something like that.
Soon as that, so the our first league was with our regular team. So the first league was with our regular team. If I'm not mistaken, we just changed one person out because I think Cody couldn't play. Like Cody
Yeah,
couldn't
we
play.
had to get a sub.
So we
Well,
were
we didn't
literally
have Turbo for that league, I don't think.
uh but yeah, I don't know who our roster was. I can't even lie to you. I
Yeah, I
don't know
don't
who our
remember either.
roster was going into that first AGN league, but we were pretty
It,
like
wa- oh no, never mind, go ahead.
we were pretty like like talked about. Nobody really liked us for
Yeah.
some reason, and
Yeah,
we didn't do anything. Like we
yeah.
literally
A
did
lot of
not.
people
We
did not
didn't
like
do
us.
anything, and nobody liked us. Everybody talked junk about us in the stream every time, even when we won. Like I didn't even
I just
notice.
know that I don't know if it was halfway through that league or at the start of the second league. We got a different offer. We left
You guys went to
Second league.
IGF.
yeah,
That was the
IGF.
second league. Yes, you because so how that played out is, which I really hate to talk about IGF because that was such a
Yeah,
bad time
it was all right for me. I could understand why he didn't enjoy himself, but the
because
experience was completely different from.
from Cameron's POV than my POV. Like I was
Yeah,
completely getting trashed, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I did not like none of them, but I'm gonna be honest. Like I was contemplating even quitting.
it was more
Like
of like not necessarily like a business for them. I mean, it was like a business. It was like a business for everybody. This is a business, but like it didn't feel right the
no,
way
it
like
was
they
like
treated each other. Like it was all
yes,
fake love, and I
yes.
am not for fake love at all.
I completely
And
agree. Like,
Nick
cause
Nick is
they
very vocal about how he feels about things, and he even said something to them, and I think that's why it turned out to be so bad. Um, but anyways, even like the co-owner ended up leaving or something,
Mhm.
and
and when
he's
he
now the
left,
owner of Aerial Rise, correct? Yeah.
yeah, whenever he left, he was like, "You guys can like opt out of your contracts because I'm the one that offered them to you."
Mhm.
And I think that was when we were in that league, and that was when you guys had picked back up Turbo, and we ended up beating y'all. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
And that got toxic, and then we beat Indiana Kingsman, and that got toxic, and then I think that was like the downfall of our team right there, because we weren't winning matches, and then we had other stuff going on within the org, and I mean not to talk shit about them, but like it was just poorly ran and executed, and I don't know, like
Yeah.
it
We're
just
just
didn't
gonna
work out.
we're gonna nip that one in the bud, cause like
It just didn't work out for us. But
it didn't.
anyways, I know like that was basically like all of Modern Warfare for the most part.
Yeah.
For me at least. I think that was I wanna say I think I played like a couple more weeks after that and then I was done.
Then you
Mhm.
done. Yeah.
And then Nick played the rest of the year. And I
Yeah.
played the last qualifier for champs. I think we won one round and they got smoked in the next one, so
Mhm.
Well, okay. So then I'm
you can
gonna.
talk
I
about the
guess
rest of
I
your
was about
COD
to
because
say
yours was a little bit longer than mine for
I
that year.
talk about my POV. From the end of COD after our team broke up, it went to online. Then
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's when
that
that's
was a
when
COVID
big
hit.
issue.
it went to online,
That's why
and
Cody had to stop playing because his internet went out
his internet
and they
went
wouldn't come
out.
fix it.
And I continued to play, continued to keep in contact with Cam as well. Like we would talk here and there whenever he get on, or like whenever I had time because I was like playing with pickup teams every
Mhm.
week. But I actually made friends out of playing with those pickup teams because I play with people I've never met before, never would have talked to until I just opened up. But I ended up placing two times out of the like five or so or six tournaments that they had online.
I
Then
think
we
I
ended
placed
up
twice as well.
playing the not we, but I ended up playing the LCQ with um Goddison, myself, Grixo, um who else did I play with? I don't remember. Hold on. I don't even remember.
It
But it
was
was Richard, which
yeah.
is our Swift. Um or Swift Dene. Uh and who else? I don't remember our fifth. But we ended up making it to the round the last round before you can make it to Sunday. So we played went to went to like the second hard point because we were playing best of fives. So um close games all around, but we ended up getting knocked out of this. Uh but I guess like who I was playing with, they nobody really knew me and nobody still knows me, but the exposure that I got from at least making it to as far as I made it, because it was like I mean to like it was T32, but my team placed 26 out of the 32. So T26 or whatever people want to call it, I don't really care about it because it's I still lost. I didn't make it a champ. So uh I don't know. I just felt like I gained a little exposure from that, and not even just that. Even the land combined, that whole last couple months, I felt like was amazing for just not even myself, but even the org. Like the org grew. Playing in those leagues, everybody grew. Uh, but yeah, when we even split away, and I just did my own thing for those last months, I I just knew like I had this new like exposure that still slight, which is like what I mean by slight is that's still like light in the like I don't have no pull, but I kind of do. I have a leverage now. I kind of have like that stepping stone that can help me build and build. So uh that ended my MW LCQ making it to how far I made it, and then summertime hit, and it was just S&D grind. Like that's literally all I played all S&D all summer was S&D. Um, I think Cameron, did you play S&D with us, or was it just me, Richard,
I
and?
was trying to teach Rusty how to play.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know
Not
Rusty
teach,
then.
but
Yeah.
this is this was like I know you would went on your like your little S&D fix or whatever. I think me and Rusty started playing a little bit more, which is one of my friends, like one of my IRLs. And he's always like enjoyed competitive and stuff like that, but he never really got into it. Um, but I started playing with him a little bit more and trying to teach him what I knew. Um, and that was about it. All I did for summer and stream. That was about
Yes,
it.
just stream and play S&D and play S&D tourneys. I won dummy turn, not one, but I won a few goals, but I also lost a lot. And so I lost a lot of money during the summer, but I also learned though. So that was the blessing.
Yeah.
Like I
I think
learned.
this
So
was when you guys stopped with COD though.
yeah, so
You guys
Yeah.
were,
right after we lost you guys, picked up that turbo team, got destroyed. End of that AGN season, we got out of COD. We didn't see a benefit out of it. We weren't really growing from it. And it like we were kind of upset with it because of the way as soon as COVID hit, leagues were just trying to take advantage of teams, try to get some money out of people's pockets. And we're not we weren't happy with it. I mean, the number one thing that we kind of pride ourselves in as an org is just like that family feel. We want to see everybody succeed, um, and things like that. I think that's kind of what keeps like this group, you guys and myself together, is that like I really want to see you guys succeed, and you guys really enjoy that part about the org is that we're not using you, um, and you guys know that like I actually care about you on like that personality level. Um, so yeah, we got out of COD for a while, got into R6, kind of blew up on R6 lately. Um, but so Cold War comes out, and then this Texas LAN, COD Zone Media's LAN for the end of May
Wait,
came
what?
out.
you gotta go back. You gotta go
I was
back.
about to say we're
You
skipping
skipped
because
all of Cold War for us, or not all,
yeah. Well, I
up to
mean
now.
it's still current, but
Well,
yeah, like
that's the first time we did Cold War together.
well,
Yeah,
yeah. For
us,
yeah, yeah. I was
like
about to say
us,
like
as like
together.
a group, yeah.
Yeah, but
But
so the
I ended
summer.
up whenever we all found out that I was going to like PC.
Hmm.
I had hit up Nick, and then me and him kind of got on the same level.
Yeah, I guess I don't even know the story, so I'm kind of excited to hear how you guys came
Um,
to how Cold
Wait,
War's been
I'm
for
the
you guys.
ringleader.
yeah,
That's
you can start
crazy.
this one off because
That's
you kind of ran
that's
that
crazy.
this one
I
a bit.
like yeah, like in the beginning. So I already knew from the beginning, like the person that I was playing S&D with, I began a bond with. His name was Swift, and whatever. Um, we got a bond, and I was like, I'm going to the next game with you. You're an AR player. It is hard to find good, decent AR players that really like that click with the rest of their team. Um, I think me and Kim were chatting back and forth, just like talking about what we were planning on doing, or like whatever still up in the fence. Cameron ended up letting me know that he was going to play. Um, so then we had four. I was like instantly not four.
We had three.
We had three
Yeah.
because it ended up going back to four. So we were like, okay, well it's easier now. So we had three. We had majority of our team. Uh, so then the last in bits of summer we just started vibing, or at least trying to. For the most part, like it did, we were successful watching movie nights, just getting in the bond with each other because I was introducing Cameron while to a new person while still
Multiple new people.
multiple
That's when I
yes
first met Ed
a whole group of people that even I just got introduced to, but it was more so of like him
and Lovey. Yeah.
getting introduced to a new group of people while me still trying to get to know Cameron because we knew we would chill. We knew we had the like a kind of clicky personality. We knew that already, but at the same time, we didn't really know each other. Like I don't know. It's just hard to
We were
understand.
friends, but like now we're like,
Like yeah.
if
Now
he was
we're
to call me, I'd answer. You know, like type shit like that. I don't know. We're a lot
like
closer now.
yeah, like we're a lot closer than how we were at the end of the MW. But we were close, but we a lot closer now. So we tweeted out that we're teaming three going to the Cold War, and we were looking for another AR, I guess, because we didn't really know the meta. So we were like, should we look for a
We
flex? Should we
didn't
look
really care,
for
honestly.
Yeah,
yeah? We
because
were
at the
just
beginning of the game it was two AR, two SMG. That's what
it's
everybody
still
thought.
it's still to this day instead of the DLC map. But yeah, like we didn't really care either. We just wanted somebody who we could click and vibe with, and we picked up this person named Alex Scarshot, and instantly off the bat. Like I'm gonna skip the rest of summer because it was really irrelevant. We didn't really do nothing but sit there and chat and like bicker a little bit, just friend stuff. So we get to the beginning of MW with the meta of being
Cold War.
oh sorry Cold World, and then like the meta being two ARs, two subs. The FFAR at the beginning of the game was the best gun in the game. Still to this day, they nerfed it to the ground, but it was the best gun in the game. We were ahead of meta. We're,
MP5.
we were so good. I kid you not. Like we're probably. I'm surprised we didn't even place, but we played another like. We were so good.
Well, the
We were
meta
so
changed
good.
before all the tournaments started, but like that first meta, like
Yes,
if this game, if they would have just nerfed the FFAR just a little bit, and honestly not even touched the MP5, I don't even, bro. Some
we would have.
crazy shit
Yes,
probably would have happened. Cause
we would probably been in the in a different situation, like a different predicament than we're in now. Because
not that
yeah,
we're in a bad one now, but like
it would
I
have
don't
been
know,
it would
it
have
would
been
have been
I
different.
yeah, it would have been different. I feel like it would have been different for the better. But our team, it was myself, Cameron, uh, Swift,
Swift
and
and Scarshot.
Scarshot. We were under no org actually.
Yeah, we didn't have an org or anything like that.
We didn't have an org in the beginning of the game, and we were so good. Um, even to this day, I feel like looking back, that was probably the best team that I was on in this game. Um, just the unity that we got, like the willingness to learn and like learn the game together at first.
Yeah, about to say at the
Was
beginning of the game, like we were pretty gross,
then the meta
and
switched
then
on us. Yep.
we were still like good at the game. Like everybody, we were still getting on, willing to learn. I think our breaking point. I mean, honestly, if there was lands, I feel like it would probably would have been a little bit different. But like with everything being online and not all of us having like the best internet, which is an excuse to a certain extent. I don't know.
But
All that it
and
all
not
adds
really,
up.
but not really though, cause like you gotta think about it. If your tournaments are majority or whatever online, right? You want you internet is an issue for your team. That's gonna be an issue. That's probably the biggest issue that you have on your team. If you're playing a game online, your tournaments are online, practice is online. There's no way for you to you can play the
Escape
game
online.
yeah, like you can play the game to the best of your ability, correct, and still be wrong and still lose. And it creates like tension and frustration because then everybody on the team is like, well, how do we get better?
So how do you guys go from this, this really good team that you guys have to like what happened between then and you hitting me up?
um,
Um,
I would say like not everybody being on the same page. Honestly, like when it came down to it. And then uh us not performing when we should have been, you know? And then like of course we were getting at like he was getting at earlier, like the online not being able to basically get away. Hey, stop. Not being able to like get away from that, you know, and all that eventually adding up and creating tension within the team. People are gonna like express their frustrations, and I just think that us not placing in the first two events because I think we played the first two online tournaments together.
Yeah.
We won actually a league tournament spot or something. We won like two tournaments or some shit, and then going into like the actual, I guess like the 1Ks, we didn't perform or place like where we wanted to, and I think that was like the boiling point, I guess, or I guess the tipping point when like I don't know, everything just kind of
Yeah, cause
spiraled
like
out of control.
yeah, I feel like just and then also personalities was changing. Um, just feel
Not
like we
again, there's everybody was fighting on the same
yeah
page.
it just we weren't coordinated as a unit as we were. So that team breaks up. I think
Hmm.
I'm a FA, so I get dropped.
I got dropped as
Um,
well. Well, actually,
you were on it a little bit longer than I was. I get dropped as the main sub, so uh, I'm a sub player, so I get dropped. Cameron is the next person to get I guess get dropped from that team, and Swift and Scarshot, which is two ARs of the team, decided they were going to team of two. Now me and Cameron ended up splitting. Then I did my own thing. Cameron did his own thing. I think. Well, like I let him tell his side, but I don't really know like his behalf after I split. Um, ever since then, it's been like it's been really hard. So the first three tournaments, which is equals to like the first 2 months of the game. Um,
I'd say 3 months, Bookie.
three yeah, well max 3 months. So first 3 months of the game we had a team. After that, I haven't been on a set team since. Um, since then, yeah, like I've just been grinding my individual skill. All right,
Uh,
well I guess you can. I hand it over to you. Do you talk about how like after our team broke up,
I don't know. I just
what
feel like
happened with you?
Cold War's been kind of rough for me. It's even worse. I will credit Nick. Like he's got a little bit more like he said earlier. He's got a little bit more pull in this community than I do. A lot of people don't know me, which is fine. Like I don't really give you know a crap about how people like know me or whatever like that. I just know that my or like Jesus Christ, shut up. Anyways, I know like what I'm capable of doing. Like within the game, like I'm not just some random kid who doesn't really know how to play the game. Like I understand the game, stuff like that. But after we split, uh, I was supposed to be, or they dropped Nick, and then they were talking about being a team of two with them, and then they were talking about being a team of three with me, and they weren't really giving me like I would say like an actual chance, I guess, which is fine. So basically, I got dropped from them. I went and did my own little thing. I got picked up by another team. I was Goddison, me, Maz, and I want to say it was either Classy or
Classy.
Mensa.
It was classy.
I think we played with Mensa for that first 1K, and then the core of us three stuck together, and then we played with Classy, and then we lost that 1K too. Then I want to say after that, I don't know. I think all of us went our
Mm,
separate ways. We all became like free agents, and then I didn't get any offers. Unfortunately, I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it, but like again, I'm not some random kid who doesn't understand the game. But I didn't get any offers, and I tried to play like or keep up with my pro points, and this shit online with I just felt like I shouldn't have been in that situation because I know my worth, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I was playing with kids who didn't even understand like spawns really, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
that's very frustrating to sit there and try to win. What? How many matches do you have to win in a week to get like all your pro points?
a lot.
Yeah, okay, a lot of matches. Like I literally played like 3 or 4 days straight and didn't win a single pro point match, and that was all I did for those days. And outside of gaming, I have other stuff going on with my family and stuff like that. And I don't know. I was just like so fed up with it. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna take a break. initially it was only supposed to be a week. Ended up being a little bit longer than that. Again, I had other family stuff that went on, and I was more worried about making money and doing my job, which actually helped me out, low key,
Yeah.
a lot. Not in such a bad situation, such a bad headspace anymore. Um, but now I'm back and I've been
It
grinding
did get
since.
toxic.
So
Who,
It
yeah.
me?
did though. It did like getting fed. I feel where you come from because I've been there, and to this day, like I'm still there. Um, it gets
Headspace
crazy.
in this community is, or not your headspace, but like this community is so like
And that
toxic, but like they're so unwilling to help people, even if like they know that you're good,
Hmm.
just because they're like, oh well, that
I'd
sucks
rather
for
play with
you.
my friend.
Yeah, or it's like I know this guy's good, or this is my friend. I've known him a little bit longer. I'm gonna play with him instead, which is fine. Or it's more of like, how many pro points do you have? Oh well, I have max pro points. Well, we're looking for somebody who's already placed, and it's like, well, shit, I haven't placed because I played hackers in one tournament, played a top M team in another tournament, and then another tournament we just lost, but I played well, and then another one I played well again, and then we still lost, and it's like I can't do anything like,
Yeah,
like it's
no,
a
definitely.
team-based game. If you're not surrounded by people with the same head, like mindset as you, and they're not willing to grind and do the right things on the map,
Hmm.
then you can only do so much as an individual,
Yeah, for
and even
sure.
like grow your own brand as an individual. So like after all that, like during my little hiatus from COD, I started streaming a little bit more.
Hmm.
Streamed Warzone, and really honestly, I gained a lot of followers from streaming
Yeah, you're
NCAA.
doing really well on Twitch.
Yeah. I did a little bit better than I thought I was going to, honestly. Even whenever I was playing COD just by myself or like not on our original team, I still was gaining viewers and follows and stuff like that. But I ended up streaming like NCAA and stuff like that, and I had fun doing that. But I've always had like this competitive itch ever since like I haven't been able to play sports because I'm not a D1 athlete or anything like that. So I don't know. I've always had like a competitive spirit, and I knew that I wanted to get back into playing COD again because I always kept up with it. I even would like check up on Nick and stuff like that, text him every once in a while, see how he was doing,
Hmm.
and pay attention to my Twitter and stuff like that. And now I'm back, I guess. And then I don't know. We've been
Also
playing
should
since.
talk about how like we got together. Oh no, well,
How did we get together? I don't know. I
like
just know that we would like just chill and cord, and then next thing you know, it's like I know I texted you one week, and I think I was only like 200 pro points behind or 300, and I was like, I think I'm ready to come
you
back. And
wanna
you're like,
come back?
nah, nah, nah. I was like, okay, maybe not. And then I think I texted you like 2 weeks later. I was like, I'm for real. Like, I think this is when they announced a land
Yeah,
potentially.
the
It was
rumored,
a
yeah,
potential, yeah, like a rumored land, and then I was like, yeah, I'm definitely coming back.
yeah. Well, the reason I told Cam that like he wasn't ready, I just felt like he was playing like
No, my work schedule was really bad too. It got
that
bad.
too.
It
Yeah,
got
like
bad. I was working every day, day and night. I mean, I worked like I would say like for a month straight. I think I had no less than like 52 hours or some shit,
Hmm.
and that's a lot
Yeah.
for a whole month. And then the month after that, I had like 260 hours work weeks within that month as well. I don't know. Again, my work schedule got really bad, mostly because of COVID related reasons. But
Hmm.
oh, I caught COVID in Modern Warfare too.
Yeah,
That
I
that also
remember
fucked
that.
me up.
I
That
remember
fucked me
that.
up a little bit. I think that was how that went pretty much.
So
But
yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
and then March 24th, Hayes just DMs me the tweet of the CODs on LAN. Doesn't say anything, just DMs me
Yeah,
the
he
tweet.
sent me the same thing.
And instantly I was like, LAN question mark? And he's like, I'm requesting it off now. Me and Cam are going. And I was like, all right, bet. Who we picking up? Like I knew right then, like we're getting back in. We're bringing you guys back. Like I was super excited. And I was just ready to get to work. And I knew like there's not a lot of people in esports that I can 100% trust to just get the job done, but you two are definitely like the people I can, like, if you tell me you're gonna do something, I know it's gonna get done and done the right way. So, like, as soon as you guys told me you were going, I was like, all right, do what you gotta do. You got our support. And I think I bought the team pass like that day or the next day for you guys without even knowing who the rest of the team was.
We didn't have the rest of the team.
We
That's
Yeah.
didn't
why.
have the rest of
Yeah,
the
so
team.
I
It
was
was us.
like,
It was us.
yeah, I was confident you guys were gonna pull it out and put some together, and I think the team that you guys put together now hasn't been released yet, so I won't go too much into it, but just the team that you guys are putting together and have, I mean,
Honestly, it's been a shitstorm until recently.
yeah, I watched your scrims two
Well, it
days ago,
was.
and it was
Dude,
like,
it's been bad. Like we've been going in and out of people. We got people saying that they're going and then they're not going and then they're gonna go check out all their other options and it puts everybody else on hold and then it was like, well, shit, fuck that. Let's
It's
go
kind of
find
a
us
lot.
some.
Oh, I gotta up. Okay, we'll talk about it after. Anyways, um,
so yeah, May 21st to the 23rd, COD's on Media Land, 6K prize pool, um,
Might be bigger now, low key.
might be bigger.
really?
It's 64 teams now.
Oh damn.
So
Instead of what?
who
It was
knows
what,
Wait,
48 at
how
first?
how do they
40
plan on doing that with the COVID guidelines? Like, how are they gonna
only
fit that many
the
people?
only well I guess in Texas since their lift is a little higher.
Oh yeah.
Um, but only the teams that's playing are still only allowed in the venue.
Oh
I
okay.
don't
Yeah, I was about
know
to say they're
how
only letting the teams that are
I don't know
playing.
how it's gonna work where they kind of let you know that when you should be playing, what time. So that's what I'm still on the fence about.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's just well organized. I can we'll figure out everything
So
else.
far, it seems like everything's gonna be
Yeah, so
handled
just to
correctly.
put it out there, guys, like we're not we know COVID's a thing. We're not ignoring it. I know a lot of people are kind of upset that there's a land getting put on, but full COVID
Most
regulations, masks, 6 feet apart, like they're taking it very serious, and
Yeah, they
so
even said if
that's
you
the only
don't wear
reason
a
we're
mask
going.
in that venue, you're getting kicked out. So
Yeah,
like,
so
and I'm vaccinated. Everybody.
yeah, so that's the only reason
not
we
me,
even
but
considered going, because like we know about the whole AGN situation got shut down because they didn't handle it correctly. So the only reason we're going to this one
they
is because
also
they're
did that
handling it
without
correctly.
permission. So
Yeah. So
Topic though.
yeah,
yeah, let's
so
get back on topic.
Texas land, Cold War, you guys' new team, how you guys feeling about like going into that tournament? 64 teams it might be. Like is that more
That's a
daunting,
lot.
you think?
That's a lot of team.
I miss a lot of teams, but I
It's
like
also
it.
gonna be like a,
Look,
I feel like a wider variety
Yeah,
of
and with it
like
I
being the
talent.
first land, you know the top talent's going to be there. Like
well no
everybody's
no
itching
not
to get
really
to land.
because basically this is why it's kind of like fugazi because the top teams right teams that's in the OQ or that's already in the elite series they can't participate because the online tournament for the elite series happens that weekend.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So
there's gonna be good
Yeah,
teams
there's
there
going to be good
regardless.
teams for sure, yeah.
yeah,
But it's
I mean
also land, so
it's
like a
also
lot of these teams that
Thinks
are
they're
good
good.
online might not
Yeah.
be as good on land.
and then this is going to be the first time anybody has any like the like known not really known but like it's going to be the first time that's like publicized land for Cold War.
Hmm.
Well,
It's
no,
gonna
there's
be,
After Dark's gonna be right before
I mean
that.
after dark is probably going to be but it's not going to be as big
Yeah, it's not gonna be as big.
because
Hopefully, this like me and Nick were talking about this earlier, but hopefully this will like, I don't know, maybe CDO will have a fucking land by the end of this year. You know,
Yeah.
hopefully.
I'm hoping they do
But
champs on land.
so at least champ something.
Yeah. Right.
Um, but me and Nick were talking about this earlier. We feel like a lot of these smaller organizations or like tournament hosters and stuff like that
Hmm.
just need to come together and like create their own quote
I
unquote
would
like league.
Hmm.
I wouldn't even call it a league because technically you can't call it a league. I would say I feel like they should organize it to where everyone isn't split on deciding on what land to go to. Like I feel like 1 month somebody should like cuz so the reason I said this cuz I knew this was going to happen. AFD, which is After Dark, not to thrash them or nothing. They announced today that their land is May 15th in Miami. That's a for 4K prize pool. That is a good prize pool for amateurs. Plus, who wouldn't want to go to Miami, but who also don't want to go to Texas?
Hmm.
So why not organize it to where like you knew cards on already had announced it. I don't know what the back end of either organization, but you knew Cozone announced their plan months ago. Like rumored it, I did the whole shebang, video, everything. Um, why not wait? You know,
Yeah.
like why not organize something, get the top ones, AGN, Kaizen, because Kaizen is the top one now because it's hot. That's what everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
So COD Zone, AFD, AGN.
They could make
3.
almost a circuit, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, and
for
Yeah,
that's really
amateur
what
like a
I'm saying.
LAN
players,
So
circuit
it's
where you
kind of
just
be
travel
like,
around the country and you just
for
make sure
AM
they're
players,
yeah.
and
right,
literally like with CDL permission, they could like use it as like a scouting tool,
Yeah.
basically,
right.
to
Well,
help
CDL tried doing
amateurs.
something like that last year,
But the
didn't they?
elite,
Like the
well,
city.
no,
No, no,
no.
no, the city thing. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't huge. I can't
I know
remember the
they
name
had
of
like
it.
the Charlotte Phoenix. That's the only city-based team. I know they have like a Las Vegas one
No,
now.
not teams. It was like every land, or it was supposed to be
Oh,
every
you talking
land.
about the home series?
Of the home
No,
series.
no. I only remember it being like advertised for the first LAN, but like it was city based, basically amateur events during.
Yeah, it's the home series.
That was the home series.
So they would have like the pros play their series matches on LAN in
Mhm.
that city. So like they had Minnesota, and then they would have an open bracket for the amateurs elsewhere, but within that city and like near the pro
It was
venue.
no, it was the same. It was the same venue.
But that was
It
Oh
just
well,
separate. That was separate from
Minnesota.
challengers, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
no, a
because
challenge.
because
Yeah, pro
it's
venue and
league
then
based.
challenger. Yeah.
It's league based now. Pros and amateurs do not play together now. Like they haven't since Ghost. That was the last time
No,
that amateurs
I
and
know what you
pros
guys are
played.
talking about, but it's something else. I think it might have even. I think it was 2v2 though. I think I'm wrong. I think it was like a 2v2 city thing. Like we're up your city.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
know what I'm talking
Well,
about?
if that was the thing, then I was gunfight. It was
Hold on,
gunfight
let me
tournaments.
look.
If it was 2v2, it was gunfight
Yeah, it
tournament.
was gonna fight.
I wish they would bring that back because
What were
that
you
was
talking about, Nick? You just said
The
something. And I was
COD
gonna say
circuit.
something else off of it, but I don't remember what you said.
I don't remember. I was talking about I was talking about Minnesota, like because I went to well, just besides Minnesota, but I went to Atlanta. Atlanta had the pros playing on main stage, their pro matches because essentially it was a tournament. So only but certain
Oh, you
only
said the thing
teams.
about Ghost. That's what it was.
Hmm.
I hate
Yeah,
to cut you out. I'm sorry, but like they've been playing open events. I think the last open event was Black Ops 4, cause Midnight they had played
not
a couple pro teams. Yeah,
that you had to qualify for that.
yeah, but you had to
It
play an
wasn't
open event to qualify.
no. You play it was a 2K. So basically how they did it in BO4 was 2K and then they had OQ. For OQ you I mean, like you played pros who were supposed to be in the league but got dropped or benched. But other than that, you didn't play any pro teams. The last time open bracket team had played like pro level teams, like pro considered pro teams, where it was either Ghost or World War II.
No, Midnight had won like the qualifier to get into the pro league, but they had
So
to
that
beat out a pro team to get there.
so it was probably the loser team of out of the pro league. So you know how like is loser brackets now, like tournaments is like
Yeah,
what
that's
you.
what I'm saying. It was like a giant open bracket though.
But
I'm
that's
pretty
not
sure.
considered an open bracket because everybody can't
I
play.
mean,
So
you had to qualify for the pro league, is what I'm
you have to
saying. But like
qualify to play the
that
match
was the last
for play
time like you
continue.
got a chance to play pro teams, you know?
But like, what's the chances of that? Rather than you being at LAN and like you being at LAN and being like, oh, okay, well we just won our freaking T64 match. We're about to play a pro team.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
I
that's
mean, yeah,
when
there's no more of that. It's just league based stuff now. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and bash the league, but I don't know. I just feel like it's.
I don't like that's not bashing. It's just like being transparent in a way. Like
I just feel like they kind of completely forgot about the amateur scene because like everybody switches to PC, but they don't have an anti cheat and stuff like that.
I
I mean,
feel like
that's not the COD League's fault, but it is
it's
at the
more
same time.
money involved now, Cameron. You gotta think about it.
Yeah, I know.
Activision bought out CWL,
Yeah, I know.
so I mean it's kind of different ran business, which uh, like you said, it's kind of I do feel like some parts of just amateur. It's because it's not just amateurs. Like the pros want to anti cheat, but they don't cheat. But
They
like
can't cheat. It's in their
well,
contracts.
I mean, when people strike back, that's considered cheating.
All right,
What
so
pro
some.
strike backs? They
Oh yeah,
tried to say
like
Awakening was strike backing, and he wasn't.
I mean, like,
I mean, I guess. Anyways, go
All
ahead,
right,
Ollie.
some some
Lead us
some
lead us in the right direction because
some
we went
some,
off.
some closing statements for the
are
NeoCast
we
here.
done?
Yeah, I thought. I mean, is there
We
anything else
talked
you
about
guys think we
Texas. I
should
mean,
cover?
We talked about this. Well, we didn't really talk. We was talking about our team, but then we got sidetracked with what the
Is your
tournament
guys'
was
team
called.
finalized?
No,
Okay, then I
Well,
don't.
Yes and no.
yes,
Is it
and no.
finalized enough to talk about the team?
No.
It's finalized enough to talk about like
The
how we're
potential
going
of our
right.
team.
The potential, yes,
I
but
just don't want to like say, yeah, this is our team. We're really excited, and then the team changed next week.
yeah, not yet.
Okay.
Like I know we scrimmed the other day and I streamed. I mean, when we went back and watched it, like it looked a lot worse than what it was. Like if you were watching it live,
Yeah.
'cause
Well,
like
you
we
guys,
honestly
the
we're
day
in the
that I
right spot.
watched, your guys' ping was like, it was hard to
I had
watch.
the lowest out of I had the second lowest. So our guy in Cali had like 60 ping, and then everybody else, I was on like 85, 90. Everybody else was on 100 plus.
Yeah, it was
And you
rough to watch. I mean, you guys were
that's
like you were one like first shotting people and still dying, and like it was just it's hard to watch because you guys were playing well. You just couldn't win gunfights because of
literally.
ping.
that's literally what it came down to. Like we would probably been blowing that team out if it was on a fair host.
And then I feel like we were also like getting frustrated at each other because of that, like not recognizing that was the issue. This year, I just want to put this out. I am kind of I'm the level-headed one on all of my teams, even on this current team.
Not the first
I
team.
am, I am the one who is the gluing this team together, keeping us composed into the game. Um, just going in it with different aspects.
I don't
But
know. The first team I was a level-headed one.
I'm
This one,
cause
I'm not gonna lie. You keep me on the right track, cause I
like
be losing full, bro.
I don't know.
I
Your
can't.
your favorite thing to say, Hayes, when I've been watching streams is keep calming, and you guys are still calming, but like the
no,
entire
cause
run you're still calming, but
It,
like that's your way of
it's
telling people to calm down.
it's different because like okay,
it's
so
different
comment.
levels of communication, cause
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
you can,
yeah.
but you're not calling out the right stuff
yeah.
of what
No,
needs to be calmed.
yeah.
And
That's
I'm
just
like,
that's just like your favorite thing to say. I've noticed.
yes, I like saying
If
keep
we're not
calm
getting the
because
right information, he'll say that.
Yeah,
yes, I'll
Or
because
if
I
it's
mean
like bad vibes within your comms, he'll say it.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what was going. I mean, I know the ping thing was going on, but like, and I don't remember who was saying it because it was in Discord and it doesn't tell me who was talking. But like, somebody was getting pretty heated during those scrims.
yeah, we ain't gonna really talk about that,
Yeah.
but
Again,
Don't
it's
worry, this
just
will
a
be cut,
scrim.
so I'll leave some of this stuff
no,
in.
Again,
no, no,
it's
it
just a
can
scrim. Yeah,
yeah,
this can be in here. We're not
this can
like
be yeah,
bashing
no.
anybody. It's just a scrim. We just gotta, cause the past 2 days before that, we were fucking.
That's what Hay said. Hay
But
said you guys were like crying, so I jumped in your stream
before
to see
stream,
it.
yes, before streams, like even when Will was streaming just himself, before like because Cam I guess pulls like a bigger audience because like it's a lot, it's like a
I
lot
have a
more.
little bit more pull on my stream now,
Yeah, like on
and
his
a lot of
so
my friends will actually watch me play now.
Yeah,
that that and when it's connected to anything like comp, people want to watch.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, like during those scrims, I felt like we it was
I think
more
I average like
frantic.
7 viewers or something, which
Yeah.
isn't a lot, but like that's a lot for a smaller channel.
Yeah, you
It
had
was
8 viewers when I popped in.
it was
And
more
I had that
frantic
like the
than
whole time
anything.
Right.
But yeah, before those like because this is today would be our fourth day scrimming.
total.
Total. The first 2 days, I guess like it's honeymoon stage, but I feel like this team is like we're good like individual skill wise. Probably one on the better end. Like you can definitely count on like any of us to clutch in any situation
Mhm.
because it's like whatever. But I feel like right now because our practice is online, it's kind of hard. Like it's
Yeah.
hard for us. We have 3 East on like now. Like I kind of have a better sense of like how to work my internet to where I'm pinging lower to Cameron. Uh, I ping lower to him now than I was probably in the beginning of the game. I was pinging like 80, 90 to him.
And we
He
live an
lives
hour away from it.
we live an hour away from each other.
Yeah.
Now I ping tremendously lower. So we kind of fixed that, but like yeah, we try to play off of. We don't like a lot of our scrims. We don't host.
Mhm.
So we like it's just that's how we click. Be good. I just feel like this team is really good.
Yeah.
Um, we fixed
No,
our
we're just
adversary.
excited to see what we can do on land once we play the game correctly
Mhm.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Because there's times in the games where we play damn near perfect, and then we don't get one kill that goes our way, and then it just
We get
That's
like
just kind
fizzles
of
everything
how
out.
that's just kind of how this game is built, though. Especially with it being 4v4. Like you lose one player,
There's
and you
you
gotta
can't have
leave
like
the
one
other
person just
three.
being dumb and going like
Yeah,
AWOL, you know?
Yeah.
that's true. You like last year. You want to compare it to like
Every
last
kill
year?
counts this
Last
year.
year, it didn't really matter who, like, if you had five individual talented players, like, if you had five people who could click and team together, then, like, you could be successful because there's five people on the map. Like, there's not, like, you can fill in the gaps easier.
I feel like Dom last year was probably the only way to show individual
Yeah.
like
Like, if you
because
could
there's
flank in
if you
1v3,
could
like,
flank or if you can like just spawn trap and kill her. I don't know. I wish I would have like I wish on land they would have clipped me spawn trapping the people we were playing on the side station where I was just screaming at them. But yes, like that's just a showcase of how individual plays. But in this game, individual skill matters,
yeah,
but
100%.
it doesn't at the same time because your teamwork
That's your
is
teamwork.
Yeah.
everything.
It's 4v4. You can't have
Teamwork
somebody just going rogue.
Yeah.
teamwork is everything. We've played against teams who hosted us and team like their one person out of the four people are is Killhorn. Completely does nothing for his team because they're getting 200 points loved.
Hmm.
So you can get 40 and 17. But if you're not winning the game, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
Not
That's
even
just
just
something that in
That's
this
kind of why,
community a lot of people don't understand. Like, just
that's why
because you're
Empire
getting
won last
kills,
year.
yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Empire was not, like, I think they had the lowest K or KDs in like, in grand finals or in that championship tournament, and yet they won.
I don't know, man. People got to understand, like, they're always going to look at stats
Yeah.
and see, like, KD, you know?
Yeah.
But they're not
Right.
gonna. There's no like real in-game stat to see who does the dirty work on each team, or like who's playing their life in a certain situation, or who's getting spawns and things like that. Um,
Yeah,
but I
that's
mean,
huge.
of course, you always got to give credit to the people who are popping off. And if you're popping off and winning the game, and your whole team is controlling the map, like then it's like a
It's a
pat on the back,
win-win.
you know,
Yeah.
for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But there's also like people who always get all the kills but have no hill time, or don't rotate, or kill whore, or don't do the right things on the map, and like their stats are good, but they lose.
Yeah.
Nobody cares if you lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody cares about your stats if you lose. Like,
Right.
Still lost the game because even if you take pictures, boom, oh, what you showboating? You lost.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I don't know, a
Yeah.
lot of people in this community just need to understand like it's more teamwork based than that, and a lot of people play selfish, and it just
It's like
I
because
don't know. Again, it's whatever.
lane is gonna be a whole different thing
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no
because
host fucking none of that bullshit that
it's
goes
none of
on.
that. It's also
Excuse my language. Sorry.
it's also like I'm playing with somebody that first of all that we're all comfortable with. Like beside outside of Call of Duty, we all click,
Yeah.
and that's a big thing for me because I feel like in this game vibes matter,
Hmm.
and I feel like that's why I changed how like I learned, like even as Cameron, like I learned from the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I had a flip floppy person like sometimes flip floppy personality when I used to get ticked off. Now
Hmm.
even if I get ticked off now, like you wouldn't even be able to tell. I'm just saying keep calm. Everybody
Yeah.
keep a level headed.
I think one of the
And then,
biggest
and then
reasons that vibes are so important in this game specifically is because, like, at least in comparison to the last game, this game plays so slow. Like, the hard points are longer than they were last year. The S&Ds are slower, so the map takes longer to play. Controls take a lot longer than DOMs would to
I
play.
feel like there is more controlling. Like you
yeah,
need
you
everybody to be on the same page
Yeah,
to
well,
do something.
with the maps being longer, like you can't just get out of a map and move on. Like the map is longer, so if you lose vibes in the first, minute of a hard point, you've still got 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes in that hard point, and then you got, you can go like 8, 10 rounds in a search usually. So like the maps are longer, so if you don't regain quickly, like you're
That's
yeah.
dead.
true.
If you're playing the game and you're playing it correctly, like the chances of you coming back and winning, even if you're losing, are
Yes,
like high.
Yeah,
it's super
See, in this
high
game, you can make a comeback in this game
on
very
any
easily.
map,
yeah,
on
Any map,
any
right,
map.
because
You
any almost
stream
any hill can be like a money hill, and
streamable.
then
Yes,
if you can keep the contest hill, quote unquote, like contested, or keep it like to where you get most of the time off of it, or nobody gets time off of it, and then you go and rotate early and you hold the next hill. Like, I mean, again, like you can
it's
string hills
anybody.
together.
Yes,
yeah,
it's anybody's game. Like on any map.
yeah,
Like and that's why I really enjoy this game. Is first of all, it's methodical.
It is.
You
yeah,
have to be able to think about multiple situations at multiple times and execute really fast. Um, but like it's can like team can go up on you 200 to 50. You string two hills together that's stringable, not even supposed to be stringed together because one hill across the map
Yeah.
and the other hill is right there to where you at, but you string it
You
together,
get 100 points off of it, you're right back in the
you're
game.
right back
Yeah.
in the game.
Especially
And
in
it's like
control, like you get 4 down on control and you stack the hill, like
Yeah,
you can go
anytime.
from like even if you're down 10 lives, you get 4 dead, like
it takes 11 seconds
yeah,
to cap a point.
yeah,
There's
11
4
seconds
people on it.
with 4 people.
yeah,
You
So
can't even get all the way across the map most of the time in 11
yeah,
seconds.
exactly. So if you get 2 kills off that break, like
that's true. You
somebody's gonna stay
stack.
alive.
Well, now I don't want to like throw it out there, but they're changing the way control plays on
Like
offense
stacking.
now. Like for five, so like round if it goes around five, um, if it goes around five, it's not determined by kills anymore. It's determined by whoever got the most ticks. So Cameron, they implemented this. Like people are starting to scrim with it, so I'm sure they're gonna make it an official.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're starting the new round five to get it. It's whoever has the most progression on ticks on their offense. So basically, say for instance, you're getting slayed out on your offenses. You can't win offense worth nothing, but you're winning your defenses.
See, hold on, real quick. The thing about offense, though, all these maps are defensive sided, except for
Yeah.
Yeah,
raid. Raid is kind of like iffy, like you can
it's
do it on
50.
either side.
Yeah,
But Garrison and Checkmate are defensive sided, so you can get spawn trapped really easy. And if you don't start off on like defense, and you have a very bad first offense, and then your next defense isn't like as good as the first one, that can mess you up for the round 5. So they're fixing it for that, I assume at least, to make it a
yeah.
little bit more
Well,
balanced.
teams are
So
starting to understand offense a lot more in control, and it's getting more fun to be able to watch.
I
that
feel
is
like
true.
Because it used
I
to be
wish
like just throw your offense away, try not to die, so you can get defense.
I wish we had more of a variety of maps for um
Yeah,
for control because if we had more of a variety for control, I feel like at least if it was different maps, like it'd be more like we can play it more. Um, but there being 3 maps for control, kind of whack. Like you can't. So you
Express could be a decent map for control if it was a little
I
bigger.
don't know about Express,
If it was
buddy.
bigger, if it was
I
bigger,
feel like that map's too big.
too big
we
for
need
control.
Yeah.
I'm
we
just
need
like I think it needs to be
handoff.
bigger because like
Listen,
if you
listen.
put
It
it
takes
bottom,
11 seconds to cap a point. You can't go from one spawn to another in 11 seconds and make sure you win all the gunfights. You know what I'm saying?
if you put like one top building like on the right side of the map and then one bottom train, like
I
I
mean,
don't
I
know.
I
get
feel
it.
like spawn trapping would just be too easy on the map because of how small it is.
Yeah, I mean it's weird. Like that map is just not playable for. I don't know. Just any of the maps, like the maps that we have is probably the best maps that we're probably gonna get for control.
How do you guys feel about
Like,
the other DLC maps? Like
I think
Express and
Apocalypse is
Apocalypse.
dog shit.
well, personally,
I don't
I
think it's
like
dog, but
I like Apocalypse. We
I
just
like it, but I don't.
I like watching it.
um
It's something new and it's something I don't think we've seen in a map since I don't know, maybe
yeah.
Raid.
Last year, Hackney Yard.
I mean, Hackney wasn't
It kind of
so
compares to Hackney because of the P2.
The
So like the
P2
P2,
hole.
yeah.
the,
So
the
like
P2.
yeah, the rotate or like the points, yes, but like by a map we haven't seen, I mean like the design and like how many spots you can play and stuff like that. Like every other map we have is like just free lanes, like go down a lane, pick a lane. This one's like there's so many like ratty spots and
I feel like
stuff
it's
like
still
that.
being learned. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was
like
gonna say that.
there's more like I feel like that map is really good. But everyone's still learning, even pros. Like everyone's still learning. That's why it's still an auto veto for
Yeah.
some. Or not even pick because there's such a variety of hardpoint maps.
Mhm.
But yeah, like it's it's crazy. I just don't I like Apocalypse. I like the DLC maps. I like Express SND. I played
I
BO2.
know us as a team, we haven't played any SND together.
We haven't played any SND, but I mean we have a month.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got time. We got a little bit over a month.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I've been telling like Revenge. I'm super excited for LAN because first of all I get to see my friends, and that's one of the best things that
I haven't
I
seen
get because
y'all
I
in
don't
2 years.
literally I get to see my one of my favorite friends, Cameron. Oh my god.
Oh, all right, all right.
I get to see one of my favorite friends.
Nah, it's
And
it's
Joseph,
different when you see somebody in person, dude. Cause
It
like we
is.
vibe online, like we butt heads online, but like when we're in person,
yes.
we're basically the same people. When's your birthday, Nick? It's like a week before mine or some shit.
No,
Like,
it's a couple days. I'm 17.
oh yeah, it's 3 days before mine. So
You're only
like we're 3
17.
days apart. Like we're basically the same person. So like when we get around each other, I don't know, we just have a good time.
Wait, how
Yeah,
old are you, Hayes?
I'm 21.
You're 21. How old are you, Cam?
Well, if we're 3 days apart, Ollie,
Oh,
He's
we are?
21. He's
21.
Oh, duh. Damn, y'all are older than me.
21. But yeah, like, and I get to see Joseph. That's another friend
Dude,
of
I
mine.
love her,
Wait,
man.
he's
Yeah,
He's
coming?
just so fun. Yeah, he's
yes,
coming.
Hell
yes.
yeah.
No, he lives there.
He lives there.
Oh, I
He's
didn't know
Well, he
he
like
lived
lives a
in
couple hours
Texas.
away,
he's
but he's
rooming
coming.
with me. He's rooming with me. So that's another like, close
I don't
good
know. I
friend.
think we're just excited for LAN.
Yeah.
Excited to see
Yes,
how it goes.
I'm excited for not even just to see how it goes because
I
I
know
know
how it's gonna go.
yeah, like I know how it's gonna be, and I'm not no like ego stuff, but I'm coming full force. Like I get like now, like everybody know I'm good. Not now, but I know personally I'm good at this game. I know how my teammates are, um, and I know a lot of people are saved for online. Like they're saved because every tournament is online, so all the
Yeah.
practices whatever. But me, I already know. Like I don't even besides that. When we get to land, it's different. It's
It's
a
gonna be a
different.
completely different mindset
It's
too.
a different type of mindset, different type of vibe, different type of people. Like it's whatever. Like people more like you can get inside of people's head easier because you're in front of them.
Yeah.
I'm being on land is just is so the vibe is different. So
Hmm.
we're super excited to get back on land. We
Yeah.
haven't been on land since in the early MW. So
All right. Well, closing statements. What do you guys got to say to the fans? Project Neo. I mean, you guys have been around for a
well
minute, so
fans I don't know like
They're not fans of us yet, but they will be. That's what
yeah
I got to
like
say. That's about it.
I don't have any fans. Well, even if I do, I appreciate everybody from the bottom of my heart, and I just hope like I stick around. Like we're not playing no game when it comes down to our side of this. Deal. Like we play comp.
It's time to get busy.
Yeah.
all right.
That's about it.
Where can everybody give me some plug yourself? 30 seconds.
Go ahead,
Everybody
Nick.
can follow me on Twitter at NHAY3S. That's Instagram, Twitter. Same thing. I mostly be on Twitter if you want to keep in contact with me. My name is Nick.
All right, you guys can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. All at It's Snoop with 3 S's. Um, Pretty easy to get a hold of. So yeah, that's about
All
it.
right. Well, thanks for coming on, guys. This was a
Thanks for
blast
having us.
for
Thanks for
sure. I'm
having us.
excited to see what comes in the next month or two, and especially after the future after that. I mean, we ain't stopping at Texas.
Of
Yeah.
course,
This is a
especially
takeover.
because they said AGN North Carolina 2.0.
Yeah,
Oh,
May. What? That'll be a blast. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks everybody for listening. This is the first episode of the podcast. Let me know how you guys liked it. Let me know who I should interview next, who we should bring on next. And yeah, thanks for coming out. Peace.
peace.